record. So welcome everybody to the launch of my self-study courses. Again, there are many courses that I've put on the site. I've provided the link there on the side or below this video. And so I wanted to go over briefly, very quickly, what they are. A self-study course basically is something that you can purchase and you can work on at your own pace, which nowadays is extremely important because some people think, hey, I want to develop, but I don't have the time to put into the development. And you do have the time if you are doing a self-study course because you're going at your own pace. And so what I have done, so that you guys understand, is I have recorded my 4-day intensive, my 3-day intensive, my workshops, and my psychic level 1 5-week class, my psychic level 2 5-week class, so on and so forth. And I've provided the handouts as well as the video. So not only do you get the handouts and the material, you get to experience the classroom setting online as well. So you get to hear what happens, the explanation, the exercises, which I feel is quite nice. When you can't find the time to sit in a class, whether it's online or in person, because as you know, I teach online or in person, right? So on the self-study course, you have my psychic level 1, which can be for anybody that wants to be able to understand energy. You don't have to take this course to read anybody if you don't want to. You could take it simply for yourself because you're a sensitive and you're wanting to understand auras, chakras, clairs, and you're wanting to understand imprints. Imprints are everywhere. They're in water. They're in everything we hold, in this pen, on your phone, your clothes, our energy, imprints in everything. Think about how many people have picked up that gasoline handle, the handle for pumping gas, right? How many people have picked that up? How many people walk into a grocery store? How many imprints, how many emotions are in that room? It's like when you walk into a room, you're like, man, it feels weird in here, like, you know, there's some type of energy, and that's because maybe there was a fight there or an event happened there, right? And so you're in that energy. How do you read that? How do you not misinterpret that? Because a lot of times when you're a sensitive, you think it's you. So you're like, man, what's wrong with me? I was fine. I was feeling all hunky-dory, and all of a sudden I walk in and now I'm grumpy and I'm moody and I'm detached from myself. And that's a reason to take this course, is for you to understand what's yours and what's not yours, because you don't want to be walking around with what's not yours. All right. And you don't want to feel detached, because you will feel as if you're not in your own thoughts, you're not in your own emotions, and get a little bit detached from self. So this course is fun. It's so much fun. There's great exercises that demonstrate what I'm talking about. And there's confidence building exercises. So you will understand you're not crazy. You're not making this up. And probably half of what we cover in the course you experienced already, and you just didn't know what it was. When we go into level 2, we actually move into taking what we've learned and been introduced to in level 1 and putting it to work. So in level 1, you get certified, right? And then you move to level 2, and we begin to build the tolerance. Hi, everybody. Hello. We begin to build the tolerance for reading. And so we'll go, okay, 5 minutes, then 15-minute reading. Okay, let's try to do, 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, so on and so forth. So we're moving into those places, okay? So it makes me very excited to bring that, because I know that me, myself, I didn't have that. I didn't have somebody to say, hey, well, that's what you're feeling, you know? And I was doing all sorts of things. Trial and error is how I learned. So that's on there. If you want to learn about your clairs, just to feel your loved one, there is a course based on understanding your clairs, which is your clear feeling, your clear hearing, your clear seeing, and your clear knowing. This is how you'll see that I'll receive imprints from spirit today as they're coming in. All right. So I will demonstrate that today. And again, you don't have to do that if you want to be a reader. If you are a reader and you want to enhance and you want to strengthen your clairs, this is a good workshop for you. All right. If you want to read psychically or mediumship, with mediumship, this will benefit both psychic and mediumship readings. I also have what I call mediumship speaking workshop, and that's a 2-hour workshop, and that, or 2 or 3 hour, I can't remember right now, and that is based on platform mediumship. Okay, so you know, that's based on platform mediumship, and you know, it allows us to be able to understand the do's, the don'ts, the setup, the energy on platform, how do we troubleshoot, how do we move on when we have multiple souls, and whatever else came up during that time, okay? So we work on that. So that's a really good one for people that want to step onto the platform and are not sure if that's something for them. Either it's going to enhance your platform abilities if you're already doing it, or it's going to introduce you to it and you're going to decide, I'm not sure about that, or I'm sure about that, okay? I also have my chakra prescription there, and I like to call that Brightening Up Your Life with Colors. And I introduce you to the chakra system. I give you affirmations, oils, foods, smoothies. It's all on there. With the help of beautiful students, I've built this information. And I bring you through how you can strengthen your spirit body, your energy levels, so that your physical body is not feeling as drained through your chakras, through the colors, and many other things. All right. We move on to the workshop with linking with spirit. So for those of you guys that are not mediums, linking means when can we feel the soul coming in? When are we melding with the soul? Okay, when is the soul coming in and melding with us? And what happens when that's happening? How do we feel it? Is there a specific side they're coming in from? Is there not? Do our guides come in through that side? Do they not? So you get familiar with the feeling and the recognition of it. So it builds your confidence as a reader, because you're not like, oh my God, what's happening? I think I have somebody, I'm not sure, you know? So it kind of moves you into allowing yourself to understand when it's happening and navigate through the linking, all right? And then we move on to the workshop for getting past the no's, okay? Getting past the no's. No's are hard hits when you're a developing medium. They just are. They hurt. And it is literally like a punch in the gut. And you're like, oh, she said no. And so you're trying to go back up and commit to spirit and really like stay with them. But you're like being tugged to your conscious mind. And when you're tugged to your conscious mind, your aura contracts inward. So then spirit doesn't have a platform to stand on, to be with you, for you to deliver more information. So it's the balance of that we find in this workshop. You know, what are things that can happen that will give you a no? And how do you navigate through that without feeling that punch in the gut, and honoring spirit at the same time honoring the sitter, you know, and you feeling confident as the medium. So that's what the Getting Past the No's workshop is about. Phone readings. If you're interested in working on the phone lines, I worked on the phone lines for a while when I first started, and I experienced a great deal of things, and I had a good friend that was on there even longer than I was. And so I'm sharing that. How do you prepare for it? How do you expand with it? What are things that you want to look out for? What are your limitations on being on phones at a time? What type of reader are you? So all these things that you need to know to be able to read is what's presented in this workshop. Spiritual hygiene. The spiritual hygiene workshop is on my platform for my self-study courses for free. So if you want to go on there, you sign up and it's for free. There's no charge. Spiritual hygiene, I like to compare to keeping the spirit body clean. We talk about the physical body. We use deodorant, we use soap, we wash our hair, you know, we got, you know, our clean clothes going, clean socks going, but no one ever talks about the spirit body. Now, the spirit body is the character. The spirit body is the personality. So why don't we? It is our energy. It is who we are. It is our consciousness, okay? So you want to keep that balance. And I talk about many different things that you can do to be able to keep the hygiene up for your spirit body, to be in harmony with your physical body. Okay. I also provided there my 3-day intensive as well as my 4-day intensive. So when I'm talking about intensive, I'm talking about 3 4-hour classes where me and the students are working with each other. We're working with the spirit world. We're learning from them. We're coming back. We're talking about it. We're going back and we're working. It is for all levels, both my 3-day and my 4-day. It's for all levels. If you're a beginner and you're not understanding, if you're an intermediate and you just want to expand, if you're an advanced and you want to learn to have a strong relation with the spirit world, voila. A lot of my teachings currently at this moment is all about letting the spirit world teach us and going to them more than going outward, but going to them. And it's such a beautiful experience for you as a person, not just as a medium, and that is what makes you a better medium, as well as it allows you to honor your loved ones. It allows you to honor the sitters that come and that trust you, that are vulnerable in front of you. Okay, so you learn to respect the sitter, you learn to respect the spirit world a little bit more and understand them and know how they feel and know what goes on the other side, because you're getting the information from them. So why wouldn't you go to them anyways? So this is what is kind of covered on 3-day intensive and 4-day intensive recording. It is an interactive, and you'll see what happens in the class, okay, during that time. I also know that it is very, very, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information in a short period of time. So the beauty of the self-study is the fact that you can go through it, stop and start where you left off at your own pace. Also, I have on there healing with colors. So we can use colors to heal as well as to read. They can be symbolic for us, or we can sit with them and we can get our healing dictionary and know how to use those colors for ourselves as well as others. That is cool. I love that little workshop. Seeing auras. So we all have an energetic body around us, and that energetic body consists of colors. So how do we see that? How do we see it in other people? How does that work? What is it all about? And what is within that auric field is what you gain from that workshop. Last but not least, I provided my mediumship prescription for you guys, and that is working with the clairs. So I've provided exercises on level 1, 2, and 3 to be able to help you recognize your clairs, to be able to help you receive from your clairs, and to be able to work with them for specific information with spirit. So you go through the levels, you will be attuned. I teach you how to make the waters, to drink them on those days. It is a lot of fun. It truly, really is. So if you're interested in these self-study courses for the month of April, everything is 50% off on my course, and I am very excited about that. So everything is already marked down. So when you go on the site, it is already marked down, and I'll provide the site again here for you guys. It is already marked down to 50% off. You have stuff on there for $15, $27. Take advantage. If you purchase it, it will not expire, which means that you'll be able to have that recording until December 31st of this year. So you have more than enough time to see any of those, okay? I would like to say thank you for all of you guys that are here today listening to me, because this means a great deal to me. This is things that I've done with compassion and love and excitement, and I really, really love working with the spirit world, and I feel like they love working with me, and they love working with the world and light workers, and I just want to give everything that I've got to whomever wants to expand in this field to help people in this way, because it's such a beautiful, brilliant way, and we're very brave to take this path. It is not easy to say, hey, I want to help people in a way that is not understood. I want to help people in a way that is not talked about. And if you are brave enough, take that leap, purchase the courses if you're guided. If not, either way, find whatever courses resonate with you and take that leap. If you feel that you are here to help people and you love helping people, do not let the unfairness of the world stop you. Find what it is that you're attracted to begin the journey of understanding the spirit body, clairs, chakras, whatever it is. Find it, book, start reading on it, and start to expand. Mentorship is available. I do offer that as well. I offer an online class. One starts next week. It's a beginner's class if you're interested, through Soul Side Out. You don't have to have any experience at all, and much, much more. So if you're interested, just reach out to me. Again, my website is lillianmedium.com. Again, it's lillianmedium.com, or you can simply message me here on Facebook, okay? And again, I really, really do everything that I do with compassion and love, and I believe in what I do, and I hope that you continue to believe in what you're doing, because I definitely know that the world needs so much love right now. So let's raise the roof.